I'm gonna give you my opinions on what MUT 18 meant for me and what I think MUT 19 is gonna mean for all of us. Check it out. What's going on, guys? Your boy Jay Blaze coming back at you with another Madden video. Today I want to talk about Madden 19. Hey, real talk. Madden 19 is going to be a very different game from Madden 18. On MUT 18, the issues that a lot of people had was that the wide receivers couldn't really get separation from the cornerbacks. And also, they nerfed the hit sticks to where you have to square up to actually get that effect of hitting the guy and making a fumble. Now, to carry that over to 19, they're going to do the same thing as far as hit sticks are concerned, but you're not going to be able to put everybody in the box, guess pass, and still be able to stop the actual pass. You're not going to be able to do that on MUT 19 at all. So for guys who do that play that scum D, you're not going to be able to do that on Madden 19. And I like that because it actually allows people to actually play somewhat realistic football. You can't sit up here and put everybody in the box, guess pass, and then all of a sudden, hey, my safety is 2 yards behind my linebacker, but he can still defend the pass on a street route because that's how Madden 18 works. And you were able to do that for Madden 18. But you know what? You can't do that for Madden 19. And I like that. Madden 19 is going to be a very skill-oriented game, which means you're going to have to be good up on your sticks to be able to have success in this game. You're going to be able to utilize your skills as a runner and as a passer. Now, you're not going to be able to run as easily as you did in 18 because stretch isn't as effective, toss isn't as effective, and wham is non-existent going into 19. But this is how these guys balanced out Madden. You need to be able to pass on 19. Now, you can still run the ball effectively on 19, but this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to be able to run without using the turbo. You're going to have to be able to pick your holes. You got to be able to pick running plays that are going to make sense. They're not going to let you run a draw on 2nd and 20 and you're going to get 20 yards. The AI is smarter. They're not going to let you do that, and I like that. What you have to do is on running plays, you snap the ball gets to the running back. You have to run without using the turbo. Then you have to make a one-cut situation, because if you try to one-cut when you're using your turbo, it's not going to work at all. So what you're going to have to do is look for your lane. You're going to have to try to figure out, okay, I got this lane right here. I'm ready. Let's go. You make your one cut, and then you hit the turbo. You hit the turbo in open field, and you're going to be able to run for probably a touchdown. You're probably going to be able to run for 6. So that's how they want you to utilize the one cut situation. It's not something that they want you to spam. You know, they want to be able to play to people's running ability, but they also want to, you know, let people know, hey, you still have to pass to move the ball, because the NFL right now, you still have to pass to move the ball. So passing is going to be huge. You're not going to be able to defend the pass like you normally would have with scum defense. You actually have to play realistic football. And also, you actually have to play man defense. Now, in Madden 18, man defense was only used to play blitzes, basically. You blitz, play man defense behind it. Hopefully, you only got 2 seconds to throw the ball, and boom. You either get a sack or you get a turnover. Well, man defense in 19 is a little bit different. You can actually play a base cover 2 man under and actually lock up passing offenses. That hasn't been on Madden in probably the last two Maddens. So I'm actually glad to see this because I was a man defense player. I had to learn how to play zone based off of MUT 18. And I really wasn't, I wasn't about that. I like playing man. I like, going out there, locking guys up one on one. I think that man corners are the best corner. Look at Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders was a man corner. And he would shut guys down. That's how I like to play Madden. And in MUT 18, they took that away. But on 19, they're bringing it back. And I like that. So for you guys that, had an issue with 18 and how it played and you wanted Madden to change, well, it's changing. But you got to be ready for that change. You have to know that, things that I got away with in 18, I can't get away with anymore. I think 19 has moved more towards a realistic style of play as opposed to 18, because 18 seemed like it was geared towards, being very friendly for everybody to pick up and play. From the arcade mode where you can literally close your eyes, jump up and down, turn around 3 times, and throw the ball down the field, and it'll be complete. It'll be a completion. No matter if they got 2 guys on them, 3 guys on them, 4 or 5 guys on them, a cheerleader on them, bandmates on him, it didn't matter. He would still catch the ball on arcade mode. And they did that to try to incorporate everybody, to have a positive experience with Madden. And a lot of professional players, a lot of, competitive players actually had an issue with that because it was just like, well, what's the point of being good when you can just do whatever and you can't get burnt? That's ridiculous. I've never seen a safety play 2 yards behind the outside linebacker in a cover 2 or a Tampa 2 and still be able to stop a streak when the corner isn't pressing at all. But it happens on 18. It didn't happen on 17. And I know it's not going to happen on 19. And that's what I'm happy for. So just to let you guys know, man, you're going to have to be able to play some solid defense. You're going to have to be able to, adjust your coverages. You're going to have to be able to read offenses. And on the defensive side of the ball, you're going to have to be able to read, what you want to do. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to play? And I like the fact that they have a man-zone coverage combo because the NFL has moved towards that. I like that. I want to see how that plays in 19. But you just can't come out there and play some scum defense and think that you're going to be effective and get turnovers and try to set traps for people. I like the fact that they took that out of the game. You actually have to play somewhat realistic football, and I really appreciate that. So, that's my thoughts on 19. Just get your sticks up. When you run the ball, don't use turbo. When you pass the ball, don't just try to throw streaks all the time. Let's move the ball in a productive way. Let's be smart about it. Let's try to play somewhat realistic football, and we'll be all right. All right, man, that's my thoughts on it, man. Man 19, I look forward to the gameplay. Let me know in the comments down below. How do you feel that this MUT 18 played for you? Let me know how you feel like MUT 19 is going to play for you as well. And we'll holler at you later. J Blaze out. Peace.